Here we have an application problem. When you do an application problem, I'm not going to worry about simplifying square roots. I'm going to round it to something that's appropriate. So if I take a look here, it says a 20-foot ladder is placed against the building to reach a window that's 16 feet above the ground. How many feet away from the building is the bottom of the ladder? In other words, I want to find x. Notice the building makes a 90-degree angle with the wall. I think I said that. The building makes a 90-degree angle with the ground. And so I can use Pythagorean theorem. So I'm going to say c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Identify the hypotenuse. My hypotenuse is 20. That's the one across from a right angle. So 20 squared equals x squared plus 16 squared. Well, 20 squared is 400. 16 squared is 256. So now let's subtract 256 from both sides. So we get 144 equals x squared. Well, if x squared is 144, if I take the square root of both sides, I get a nice whole number here, don't I? X is 12. So it'd actually be 12 feet. It says x feet, so that really doesn't matter. Now think of the word converse. We're just going to flip it around. And so there's three parts to the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. The first one is the one you probably is going to make most sense to you. If c squared equals a squared plus b squared, that tells me I have a right triangle. However, if c squared is greater than a squared plus b squared, well, think about what that means. That means that the c has to be bigger than a and b, so that's going to be bigger. Bigger means obtuse triangle. And then if c squared is less than a squared plus b squared, we have an acute triangle. And that's pretty much what you got to do if I give you three lengths.